Riv, you gotta move. Good boy, good boy. I thought you knocked the camera over. You're all right. Whew. Makes you wonder why they would be so eager to eat down below. Down below, there we go. We got a nice little shot of rain last night. I'm really looking forward to seeing what that does for the fishing. It's been a good summer. I mean, the fishing's been good. Got to get out in the morning. I've been fishing a lot of terrestrials, even early in the morning. Cold water, got to find it. But after a little hit of rain last night, I think I might start with streamers. Got a fair chance at that. I won't stick with it long. You know the truth, I try not to make too many plans as the day starts out. I just want to kind of see what happens. I love just staying open to the possibilities. And you get some good possibilities any morning where you come out on wild trout waters. All right, I changed my mind. I'm going to start with nymphs. So I am starting with my standard mono rig. I should mention, in these films, I use the red version, standard mono rig. I'm using 4X, so unweighted green weenie, a couple split shot. Talk about that someday, why that's better than a bead head. Here's the bead head, number 16, what we call a Christmas fly. The second fly is a tag fly up top. Hey now. Decent start. What do you think, Riv? There you go. Good morning. Not quite getting down in there. It's pretty deep. It's got some flow. I'm not getting in until I'm at the back end. So, simply, quickly, adding a third split shot. That's 2 number 1s and a number 4. Almost 75 centigrams by now. There I'm getting down in. Hey. And so I get stubborn about it, because the fish are. And if I'm not getting hits on the drop, then I better get down in there pretty quick. And then I help lead it through. We could talk about that someday too, but drop time, drift time. You want to know what your fly's doing under there. You don't have to guess. You watch the sighter and you know. Get down in there. Right there, right there. Come on. See the sighter slowing down. 8. Now, a lot of times, of course, in the summertime, these trout will be up at the head of the run more than the back of the run. Of course, in the morning, they'll change that up. Get down in there. There. Come on. As the day goes on, especially the sunny days, if they want to eat, they need to be in the ripples and the runs and the heavier stuff. Not just for the oxygen, I think for the cover too. On the inside here. There's the bottom. I'll mind that as a consequence of getting low. There, came out. In good shape. Check everything. Get back to fishing. Now here we are. Right in what should be the prime water. Get down in there. Hey, that's what we expected, right? There we go. Green weenie bite. Come on, right in there. Where it should be. Grab his big brother. Nina. Ah. I gave him slack. I think it's bad fish fighting right there. Kind of dumb. Get in there. I'm gonna eat right there. Be kind of surprised if I eat right here, because this is not dead drifting. But if I would eat down there, I would learn something. It would tell me something about their activity, about their willingness for today, about their eagerness about eating in this moment anyway. This is what they should eat most, and they have so far. In this white water, close to the bottom, basically in the strike zone. Here's a new piece, new lane. I'm tucking that in every time. Not down in until the very back end. So I'm going to focus more on allowing that fly to fall. There I'm in. That's a nice protected spot over there. Hey now. Ooh, got it out of here. There we go. You might take any upper. Nope, still ate the green weenie. So I got more white water, gaps, white water. And I'm gonna see what I can do, pick it apart. The next thing, I'm already thinking about changing that tag nymph because nothing's touched it. Everything's eating the green weenie, nothing's touched that tag nymph. Here I am, I'm only 20 some feet away, 22 feet away maybe. I can be very close to these fish. They have no idea I'm here, I'm coming up in behind them. Hey, that's the bottom. Hey now, little guy, ate the tag. Good stuff. So I think I'm going to move up past some of the heavier water, some of these heavy fast water pockets, and move into, some of the wider, deeper stuff, but just wider pockets. Same rig, same flies, but it gives me a chance to fish a different water type, see what I can get going on. I think I should be able to get them out of here. Definitely got a little time down in the zone there. It's in, and now I need to help keep it coming. Drop time, drift time, right? Hey. Good little bump there, right in the center. I might go heavier here. You gotta move. Good boy, good boy. I thought you knocked the camera over. You're all right. Whew. I really thought you knocked that camera over. You're too good for that, huh? See, I'm smarter than that, Dad. I hadn't thought about that. Good boy right there, huh? That might be something that you're gonna do is walk in front of it. Where they gotta be. They gotta be here. Makes you wonder why they would be so eager to eat down below. Down below, there we go. That's what we like. So I really love that stuff over on the other side. I'm gonna be throwing streamers here. Hey, into that kind of stuff here in a little bit. So I'll be testing that. If I was fishing ants, I'd be fishing that other side. But here I am, fishing nymphs, kind of right down the middle of some of the fastest stuff I can find. Hey now. See, that's kind of out of the soft stuff, right? But, again, there we go, he's off. Then again, not really. The softer stuff I was talking about's there. And then right up here is where he ate. It's mixed current again. He's in the whitewater or right next to it. See if you pick off his big brother. Wherever I catch a fish, I'm right back into the same spot. Tucking it in every time, fly first empty. Hey, caught him. Came out. Edge over here a little more. Right up into the head of that. Coming down through. Oof. Give him another chance. Now I feel sure there's another fish in there, but I've given him 2 looks. Here's the third one, a little deeper into there. Just round that rock. Give him another chance as I'm backing up to get the stuff in front of me. Nothing's happening, so I am gonna move back. This is a good piece of water, but it's in highlights, and I don't wanna fish the highlights. Polarized lenses help a little bit. I have them on. A bunch of highlights. I wanna fish that water. It's probably my best stuff coming up. I can kinda see, maybe you can, the dip right there. It's up on a rock and then down in. You get a lot of that in this river. Speaking of river, he's over there. Wondering when I'm coming back. And wondering what we're doing next. I know what we're doing next. I'm gonna get a little deeper. Get a little heavier by going from a 16 to a 14. In my box, that's a 25 centigram fly with a 3mm bead. Just saw a rise up there in the flat. Hey. I just love a river that has so much character to it. Hey. So many different kinds of places we can fish here. I was fishing some deep stuff. Hey. And some rocks. Boulders back there. There's another rise up there. Now I'm fishing the head of this, right now, the head of this run. So here's one of the things, when you have, he ate the tag, and when I have a tag fly, you know, up above, and then I have the split shot, and then I have an unweighted fly, which in this case is that green weenie, I'm gonna be careful about keeping that fish in the water basically, especially the small ones. Because if they, there he is, if they wrap around, if they jump out of the water, what happens is your split shot and your unweighted fly starts to kind of helicopter around. You don't want that. Another rise up there in the flat. So I could even double back and grab more fish out of there. But I saw 3 rises up here in the flat. Now what would catch me the most fish is to probably stay with the nymphs. That's usually the case. And if it's all about catching the most fish, then I guess that's what I do. But I don't want to. I'm gonna see if I can catch fish on a dry fly in that flat. It's gonna be pretty tricky. You have to be careful I don't push waves at them because it's really flat, really soft. I'm gonna change rigs real quick and fish a dry fly up in there. I love this kind of stuff, like just being versatile, willing to adapt. Saw 3 rises. I think 2 different fish. One fish maybe rose twice. So as I change, I'm gonna keep my eye on that area. I kind of know it too, I've been here a lot, but I am gonna see if I can pick off a few on a dry and get up through there. I'm also gonna be careful not to get sucked into it, you know? If they're not eating that dry, if the water is too sensitive, I mean, if the water's too soft and the fish are maybe too spooky in there, I'm not gonna push it either. So I'm gonna give myself 15, 20 minutes on a dry fly leading up into that next run, which I know is gonna produce on nymphs. Well, I think so. Right, bud? So I changed tactics a lot out here. And to me, it's not really a big deal. And now I'm gonna dump the whole leader in the water. When I change leaders, I always do it on the water. I'm not gonna do it on the bank because it's gonna get messy. I got basically 30 feet of a standard mono rig here. I wanna get the fly line out of the guides. I'm about to use it. There we go. So, all of the mono rig is out, and I'm gonna roll it up. Doesn't take too long. While I'm changing leaders, I am gonna see what I can see, you know, kind of make a plan. So here's the Harvey, tapered to 5X, ready to go. Grab the end of my fly line loop, and a 4th turn clinch knot is gonna do it. Tie this ant on, and I'm ready. Try not to push waves through here. I'm gonna aim for a lagging curve. So I'm casting here on my backhand side. My curve is going this way. I'm often not patient enough for this kind of water. There's a, ooh, right after I mended. You look at this and you go, it's all the same. It's not all the same current speed. If you really start to look at it, you see that there are about, hey now. Huh, interesting. So I had a rise right here to my fly, and then there's a rise up in there. Kind of the same lane. I'm gonna say these lanes are really wide here. But anyway, that's encouraging. That's 2 hits on this ant. Just prospecting, you know. Should I have caught both of those? I don't know. Did they actually eat it? I'm not sure. I mean, they definitely came to the surface. And they might have rejected it at the end. Or maybe my hook set timing was bad. Who knows? It's good though. I like it over there. That's a better fish up there. Instead of changing the pattern, I'm changing the size. Under these big sycamores, there's a fish. He's little. Oh, he's so little, couldn't keep him on. Bad mend. There we go. Lagging curve into the soft stuff. Good deal. I'm almost waist deep. Just another dab. Hey now. There we go. There we go. Be happy about that. There it is. Oh man. I didn't feel like I set too slow on that one. It's good. They're gonna eat this. There it is. Not the best set. What do you think, Riff? Yeah, now. Just about to change flies, too. That's fun. I like catching fish. I think I'll stick with this fishing thing. So I am going to start just moving through this stuff faster. I want to get to the run and the ripple up there, maybe get back to Nymphs, throw the streamer on. The sun's coming up, and before it really gets on the water heavy, I definitely want to get to some streamers. Back to the mono rig, back to, I'm going to go to streamers. Here we go. Right in front of me. Trying not to move it too much, but maybe I should be. Just keep moving through. Hey now. Yep. That's what we're looking for. That's cool. I mean, he ate about 6 or 7 feet off the bank. That's a fun fish. That was cool. I don't think it's a presentation thing as much as just covering water. I probably fished it for 15 minutes. I had one hit back there, but those are smaller ones. That's a decent fish right there. So I'll probably keep it up. If you think about it, the clouds moved in and then that fish ate. So I got shady conditions again. That's a nice fish. That was a lot of fun. I'm gonna stay with the streamers. Again, I could always go back to nymphs, but I mean, I nymph so often. If they'll eat streamers, I'm gonna do it. If they'll eat dry flies like they were back there, I like to mix it in. It's just, that's fishing. My favorite head angle is what that fish took on. Face down on the cross. He gets that broadside. It just looks more natural. Fishing a streamer, I'm definitely out further than when I'm fishing nymphs. I can get right under that tree limb, good sharp cast. Just dance it through here, change that rod angle. Kind of head flips for me, right? There's a head flip. Casting further. I'm also sticking the landing. I'm not letting most of that leader touch. I'm using a tight line advantage to the streamers here. I can change that head angle, change the depth, everything with my rod tip. I can also punch it right under those trees, no problem. It's totally useless. Throw Deli's Grinch on, see what happens. Whew, I need to tie flies. You know, yeah. Well, he liked that moving, right? Couple on the streamer riff. All right, I want to see what else I can do here by going back to the nymph. Hey now. Other side of the rock. There's your fish. Hey now. That's a nice fish. Almost the same spot. Hey now. He's up in a riffle. A better fish. Look, he wants to stay up in there too. I'll let him fight up in there. There we go. Come on. Good deal. Okay, River, cross the creek. Come on. Come on. Good boy. Come on, pup. Come on, pup. Come on, pup. Good boy. Good boy. Good job, buddy. What do you think, bud? It was a good fishing trip. We got some fish, caught them a few different ways. I thought they'd be on the edges more. They're definitely in the deep stuff and riffly stuff. Gotta love that. Right, Rib? What are you looking at? Anyway, good times today. Gonna walk out and go do the rest of life. Good times. Let's go, bud. Go ahead.